Testing. Starting. Stream health. Receiving your content. You are live. The internet can totally see you now. To stop, use your encoder. That's what it says.
They can totally see you? What the fuck?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me, Ah, shit. I think it's,
Oh,
it's
look! I found my wireless headphones. I paid a fortune for these.
Oh, you've just found your better headphones.
No, they're wireless. I don't think the computer's wireless.
Okay. Yeah, looks like we're live and good to go.
So let's talk about why you're a racist.
What are you talking about? Alright. Oh yeah, so first things first, actually I wanted to get your opinion on the I guess the overall theme of the cast. So I just went with a green and black. Like I literally took 10 minutes to make those pictures.
Hey, I like those colors because that's what the Riddler color was in Batman.
Is that your favorite villain?
No, fuck Jim Carrey and a giant onesie.
Hell yeah.
The Riddler would be in all black in my villain book.
Gotcha.
And he wouldn't carry a giant question mark.
Well, yes, I don't know. What color theme do you like?
I like the black and green. I think it's fine.
Okay, okay.
Let's put as little effort into this as possible.
I think the proper term is make it simple.
Is that what the term is?
Yeah. Okay. So, oh yeah, so I have a list of, I've been compiling a list of interesting things that I did want to talk about. So,
why is your vocabulary so stupid?
What are you talking about?
I've been compiling. I've made a list. I was making a list. I've made a list.
Oh, it's overly complicated for you. I see. Okay, calm down. All right. Some of us graduated. All right.
What the heck? I compiled a list.
I compiled a list because that's what I did. I compiled a list. All right. So hold on with me here. Bear with me. So the first one I want to talk about. This starting the cast with something fun.
Let's talk about AIDS.
No. There's a micronation called Sealand. Have you heard of it?
I think you're thinking of Greenland.
No, this is called the Principality of Sealand.
Well, let me Google this.
It's a real place.
How do you spell principality?
Just type in Sealand. You should be able to find it.
No, I don't go that way.
Oh, okay.
What the heck? Is it like Prince and then Pal and then a D?
It's
of Iceland? What was it?
Principality of Sealand, commonly known as Sealand, is a micronation that claims Ruff's Tower, an offshore platform in the North Sea, off the coast of Suffolk, claims it as its territory. So it used to be, during World War II, it used to be a small platform that rose out of the sea, and that used to be anti-aircraft little platform.
On the website, it says celebrating 50 years independence.
Yeah, so this is the story. So this dude, so after the war, after World War II, the place is abandoned, and it's used by, they go by the name, I guess, radio pirates, pirate radio stations. So basically, radio stations that don't have a license, but they still broadcast, right? So these radio pirates are held up at this little platform, this little place, And this dude named, I think his name is Michael Bates. Let me see.
Michael Bates was the name of the guy in American Psycho. Hey, I can become accounts for $294.99 on the website. I have Principality. I could be a count of Sealand. Oh my gosh.
Okay, no, my mistake. So
Or a Duke.
the actual dude who found it was
I can
Patty.
become a lord.
Hold on. Before you start reading further, let me get the story here. So it was founded by Patty Roy Bates. He went in there, and apparently it doesn't say how, but apparently he ejected the other pirate broadcasters that were there, and he basically took over the place. And he was originally planning on making his own pirate radio station, but instead he ended up creating this micronation. He called it Sealand. So, and this is where it gets really crazy.
I'm confused. Is there an actual? Is there land? I don't understand.
No. So it's, well, I mean, I guess technically it's like the size. It has enough room for a house. So it's basically two stone pillars.
Oh, I see.
Two concrete pillars that are coming out of the sea, and on top of those pillars is just a rectangle platform, and there's just enough room for what looks like a house on top of it.
Oh, this is it. This is how is this possible?
Yeah, it used to be a anti-aircraft little platform, but then after it went unused after the war, this dude decided to take it over. So he kicked out the other people that were there using it for their pirate broadcast, and he decided he wanted to turn it into his own nation, a micronation. So he called it the Principality of Sealand. And so he had a son. So this dude who took it over, he's the ruler of Sealand, the original founder, Patty Bates. He had a son named Michael Bates. So on August 1978, this dude named Alexander Achenbach, who self-proclaimed, he claimed himself to be the Prime Minister of Sealand. He hired several German and Dutch mercenaries to spearhead an attack on Sealand, while Bates and his wife were away in England. So the founder and his wife are away, and they leave his son Michael there. Michael's still at Sealand, right? So they stormed the platform with speedboats, jet skis, and helicopters. And they took his son Michael hostage. So so this guy who describes himself as the Prime Minister, does all this, hires the mercenaries, takes over, takes their son hostage. But then Michael, the kid who's taken hostage, was able to retake Sealand and capture the Prime Minister, dude. And
are they part of the EU?
No, I don't think they're actually recognized by anyone. Not officially, I don't think. But no one bothers them because it's just, it was abandoned. No one wants it, so I guess they're just left to do what they want with it. So his son is taken hostage, but he manages to retake it, and basically he, I guess, sneaks around kind of like a Splinter Cell spy movie kind of scenario, and he finds weapons that are stashed on the platform and uses these weapons to take the place back. And then, so this dude who was the Prime Minister who tried to take over, Achenbach, he was a German lawyer. He also, they have passports. They have their own Sealand passports. They have their own currency. So this guy who tried to take over was charged with treason against Sealand and was banished. And I think now he's somewhere in Europe.
Okay, that was the most surprising story of my entire life.
And then here's another good part about it. So that dude that tried to take over Achenbach, he had a son, and his son is currently claiming that he's the rightful ruler of Sealand. He says he's the rightful prince. But the current ruler, Michael Bates, I guess he's officially the prince as of right now.
Huh.
So, yeah, and then you were on their website, right?
I'm on their website, and I don't know. These prices are kind of outrageous. To become a Duke or Duchess, $734.99. I mean, but I guess I can become a Lord for $44.99. I guess that's a good price. I mean, I could be, Lord Rose or something like that. Join the Knights of the Sovereign Military Order of Sealand. That would be kind of fun. I mean, that's like secret society type, but of the lamest sort that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the coolest thing is the Sealand identity card.
How much is it?
It's $36.99. Princess Sealand identification card. That is the coolest thing ever.
Wait, so you said it's an identification card?
Yeah, it's an ID. Yeah, that's funny. I think that'd be cool. Just to throw off the government. But when I go to the airport, is this legal as identification?
I'm a member of Sealand.
Like, you don't know what Sealand is? Ugh, your public education's poorly as American.
So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I thought that story was just something made up, but it's crazy that's real.
Yeah, I think this is a huge waste of money. I am curious to know how much are they polluting the water around them? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess for like their trash and their waste.
Where does that all go? I'm concerned for the environment. I'm writing a letter to the UN.
Oh my God, calm down. So, yeah, no, that's pretty crazy. When I was first reading this story, I was like, "There's no way this is fucking real." But they have a website, and then the dude that tried to take over, his son also has a website and that's where he proclaims he's the rightful heir.
Yeah, I'm getting to do something better with his life. That a place that doesn't really exist. Okay.
It's a real place.
I'm a real boy.
Like if people visit there, I think it would be cool to do like if like you're in the area and you got time, just because when you go there they stamp your passport with their own Sealand stamp. I think it'd be like it'd be interesting to go to check it out.
I guess I'd rather murder someone.
We're alive, right? And this is recorded. You just confessed.
I've confessed to a lot of things. Oh, my phone is just blowing up with that stupid Brett Kavanaugh. Hey, I wonder if he's related to that Kavanaugh. Wasn't there a Kavanaugh growing up? I wonder if he's related to the same Kavanaughs. The Kavanaughs.
Oh, you mean Matt Kavanaugh?
Yeah. I wonder if that's his uncle.
Maybe.
So did you actually go to work today, or did you do?
Yeah, I went there and I did what normal people do, work.
Ah, so you did enough.
That's your job, all right?
That's why it's magical. Um, so what do you think about this Brett Loser guy?
Brett Loser guy?
Yeah, this Kavanaugh character. Do you think he assaulted that professor forever ago at a party? Was it in high school?
I mean, isn't there like a time frame? Like once it passes a certain time, like.
Well, yeah, I don't think he's not like getting arrested or anything for it. But, I mean, do you think he should still? Do you think it's true? Because he says he wasn't at the party. Do you think it's true? And if you think it's true, do you think it should disqualify him for being a judge? So can you make mistakes a hell of a long time ago, or are there some mistakes that time just doesn't erase, or some mistakes that it doesn't matter when you committed them, they're part of your overall character deep down or something? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
You have to know everything. You're the genie in the lamp.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, would you? Did you ask your roommate if he wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Which one?
The one that has 2 eyes and 2 legs.
Fuck? Oh, you mean all 3 of them? We'll have a master Yu-Gi-Oh tournament? What the heck? No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't. Just because people play games or video game players, I don't mean they like card game.
That's actually true, 100% true. What's called? Bill Gates ran a scientific study where it was a poll where he asked, if you play video games, do you also play card games? And there was 100% correlation.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you just made all that up. That'd be the biggest waste of money ever. We're gonna take a scientific to see if people who play video games play card games, because then we can make Uno profit.
Have you heard of something called a living Buddha?
I don't know what that is. Like, so a Buddha means the enlightened one, and there's someone that's reached the Buddha status. Is that what you're saying to me?
Not exactly. So I'm assuming you haven't heard of it. So I came across this, and I want to see what you think. So there's a thing called living Buddhas. So this was actually a couple years ago. I think back in 2015. There was a Buddha statue, right? So there's tons of Buddha statues, everywhere. But in this particular statue, they're doing some kind of, I don't know, like an X-ray or something to see inside of it. And they found a mummified body of a monk inside the statue. And so apparently this was...
And he's alive? What are you saying?
Yeah, his heart was like barely beating. Just barely, but yeah, he was still alive, and it was a 1,000-year-old statue.
I don't believe you.
Okay, he wasn't alive, but there was a mummified person in there, and what was crazy about it is this was a voluntary thing, like kind of like how I think it was in the 70s, 60s, whenever those monks would set themselves on fire. They would immolate themselves. You remember that?
Do I remember it? No, because I wasn't there. Do I recall the process and what happened? Yes.
Okay.
It was a form of protest.
Yeah. So something crazy like that they did back then, and this was actually a 10-year process. They would they would put themselves on a diet that consisted of very specific things, like nuts or berries, like very minimal stuff, and they would slowly starve themselves over 10 years. And then eventually, when it came time, I guess whenever they're weak enough or pretty much basically almost malnourished to death, they would be buried alive, and then they would have a breathing apparatus, like a straw that was put through the ground to them so they could breathe. And then once a day, while that monk is buried underground, he would ring a bell. It had like a string that was like inside where he was buried. He would ring a bell to let him know he was still alive. And then whenever he couldn't ring it anymore, he'd be assumed dead, they would take him out and put them in these Buddha statues as a mummified monk.
Okay, and that was the second most depressing story you have told me today.
You don't think it's interesting?
No, I feel like pre-science people are insane. They did a lot of weird shit. They didn't have Netflix around to pass the time, so they did crazy shit like this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But I think it was still, like, if you were one of those scientists that were, I guess, checking out the statue, like you're doing like a CAT scan or whatever kind of scan they're doing on it, and you see like you don't expect to see anything in it, maybe like some like ancient scrolls or something, but you see like a freaking person in there.
Surprise me. I'd be like, another dumbass thing dumb. Like, put themselves in a Buddha statue.
Uh-huh.
Nothing surprises me anymore. I work in HR. Nothing surprises me. People are f***s.
Well, yeah, I thought that was interesting. Like, that's a 10-year process. Like, you had to have been like just bored out of your mind to be like, you know what, I'm gonna slowly starve myself for 10 years.
I don't think so. Seems easy to do. Seems pretty easy to me. Skip a meal here, skip a meal there. Next thing you know, you're living on a grain of sand.
If it's so easy, then why don't you do it?
Because I don't want to starve myself.
Hey, it seems like that might be a diet that could work for you.
Never! Never. But I am starving. I think steak sounds so good. I am trying not to spend money by going to a steakhouse, and I didn't sit out the steaks I have in the freezer. So I'm in a big dilemma now in my life if I'm going to go to the steak place or eat something.
You idiot. You big buffoon.
I'm starving. It sounds so good. A nice steak.
Okay, so what interesting or crazy stories do you have?
There are no interesting or crazy stories that I have for think of. Going back through my memory. You should have a memory sound, like a harp playing.
What?
A harp, like in the movies.
Oh.
So like
Yeah,
when
I
I'm
got
thinking,
you. I thought you said
What?
heart. I was like, what are you talking about?
gosh, why can't you have a harp playing right now?
Yeah, we can get a soundboard up on here.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, let me show you here. Hold on. Let me find one.
God, I told you I never want to learn anything else ever again.
Be quiet and listen.
The
Listen
history of the
well. Okay, let me tell me if you can hear this. Hold on. What? I'm not sure if you hold on. Fuck.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah, I heard that. That was pretty weird.
Wait, what? Could you hear it? What did it say?
It said I'm falling and I can't get up. I don't know
Okay.
what that, oh.
Okay, hold on. I think let me change the sound on here real quick. Hold on.
You bastard.
Okay.
Gay!
Could you hear that?
Barely. It was like a sound that I couldn't hear.
Okay. So I'll have to get it set up next time to where you can hear. Well, like the audience can hear it, but you can't hear it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, here. I got it. Hold on. Okay, we'll do it this way for now.
Have you rode one of those scooters around town?
Huh?
Like those scooters they have all around. I see them parked everywhere in downtown. Like if you go to downtown areas and they always have those damn scooters.
No, what are you talking about? What scooters? Like the
Like you know how they have like those bikes that you can ride? Now they have scooters. Do you not?
Oh, you were talking about so like they had those electric bikes that you could use through the app.
Yeah.
Now they have scooters.
Now they have scooters. That's in every rap song ever.
And survey says.
Well, it looks like Steve Harvey is in trouble. If you can replace him, according to these.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I don't know. Was that John Cena? I don't know.
Okay.
Oh! I know what I wanted to tell you. Okay, I don't know, did I already tell you about this?
What?
About the football player that killed his girlfriend?
No.
Okay, so I was helping my friend defraud the government, and 2020 was on the background, and it was like this high school. What the hell? So it was this high school kid had killed his high school girlfriend, and then like his loser friends were working with the cops to like catch him and like set him up, and like I was like, what the fuck? Well, we know Nick would probably, go to the cops. But if anyone like ever, like if you came to me, you're like, I murdered someone, I'd be like, okay, well, tell me what you've done already so I can tell you if you're going to be caught. Because, there's some things you can't undo. And then I'm like, because I watch a lot of, Law and Order and what's that? Forensic Files. So like, I'm pretty sure I could get away with it. I'm
So you're an expert now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could get with it. And so this kid was like, so he was white, of course. They're like some white neighborhood. But still, I was like, what kind of shitty friends do you have that you ever that are like, I'm gonna turn you, I'm gonna record our conversations and turn you in? Like the fuck? So basically he's like, one of his friends was like, he asked me, so do you know how to get fingerprints off a gun? And I told him no, and to never ask me that question again. Let's say if one of our friends came to us and was like, how do you get fingerprints off a gun? I'd be like, why the fuck do you want to know, murderer?
Isn't it pretty easy?
Yeah, like, did you Google it? I'm like, oh, you don't want that in your search history? Okay, well, this is what you do. Okay, you go to the library and you can get on a computer and it won't be in your search history that way. Or you can just get rid of the gun completely. Like, he's telling his friends that he needs help getting rid of the gun and where to throw away all the stuff. And so they're like, well, we're going to throw it away on some mountain somewhere that that people hang out at.
Mhm.
And this is how now, his friends are working with the cops. So basically they're like setting their friend up. Like, even though their friend's a murderer, I mean, I don't want to murder on the loose, but still, if a cop came to me and was like, hey, I need you to help me, get one of your friends in the act, I'd be like, fuck you. Like, do your job. You're a cop. I'm not going to flip on like my friend, you lunatic.
Wow.
Well, we know Nick would, but
Yeah.
but I'd be like, no freaking way.
So, to the viewers who are wondering where we're currently located, let me tell you.
We live in
And
Dallas.
hell.
I'm Hank Hill. This is Hank Hill you're talking to.
Do you still have that Hank Hill book?
Yeah. We got it on the coffee table.
Perfect coffee table.
That and the freaking NSYNC or whatever magazine.
Oh yes. So what else? What TV shows do you watch?
I don't think anyone gives a shit about that, and no one wants to hear about that. We gotta talk about something interesting, you son of a bitch.
Well, I want to know what TV shows you watch because I don't know if you're a TV watcher.
I've been watching Naruto and Dragon Ball Z.
Yep, like a
Don't
real
ask.
son of a bitch.
You understand
Okay.
me? You understand what I'm saying? What are you talking about?
Yo, oh my god, I gotta find a way to really implement this, because right now it's just playing through the speakers, and I think it sounds like. Can you tell that? Can you tell it's like playing through speakers? I'm talking to you.
I work from home, so I get emails during the night. What did you say?
What does it sound like to you with the soundboard? Does it sound like it's playing through speakers?
It sounds like you're a lunatic who is obsessed, whatever, with sounds. That's
Okay.
what it sounds like.
Okay,
to me.
listen to this here.
That's Texan for sayonara.
It says that's Texan for siren. What are you saying? What are you doing?
Is that clear, or does it sound like it's far away?
I don't know what clear sound sounds like.
Okay,
I have a 23-inch
this-
TV.
This is clear. My voice right now. Okay. Now compare it with this.
You
Where's
sound
the
like
sausage?
Satan.
Do you have anything that tastes good?
Well, it sounds like a recording. It doesn't sound crisp. If
It's
that's
not-
the word you like to use.
Oh my god. Hey, remember that time I sent you that voice message where it said, "Dusty old bones full of green dust"?
No.
Oh, okay.
The hell?
Because I sent that to you once.
No, I don't. I don't remember that.
Well.
What I also don't understand is why, even over here, so where you live, where I live, there is so much construction. Like, I don't understand who's paying for all this. Why are they retarring all the roads where I live? I don't understand. Like,
It's the
a lot of-
taxpayers. You pay for it.
well, who approved it? Because I didn't approve it.
You gotta
roads
watch who
seem
you
fine
vote
to me.
for.
No, I will never do that.
Yeah, I mean that's what they. I mean, that's the only place it can come from, really. It's taxpayers, and then without good roads, it goes to shit real quick. They have to like constantly keep up with it. Oh, speaking of, and I think it's in. I was reading about this just the other day. I think it was in India. They have roads that are, I don't know if they're made entirely, but they're made at least partially from recycled plastic. And so far they haven't had a need to be repaired. They don't have any cracks or potholes. So far it's, killing two stones with one bird. It recycles the trash.
Killing
and-
two stones with one bird?
Yeah,
you mean
never-
killing one bird with two? Wait,
No. No, killing two
killing
stones.
two birds with one stone, right?
No. Killing two stones with one bird.
That
See,
doesn't make any sense.
I can't believe you caught that.
killing 2 stone. Wait, what the fuck? What is going on? That's an Urban Dictionary.
All right. So
Yeah, it's killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
So yeah, basically it knocks out 2 things in one. So
It was commonly
recycles
used in jokes.
recycles trash without polluting, and the roads are more stable, I guess. You know, while we're on the subject of talking about roads, so yeah, I thought that was like, well, you hear stuff like that. You hear like all these super
Innovations.
yeah, innovations, and then you don't hear about it again. It's like it doesn't go anywhere, or maybe it doesn't work out.
So what do you want to do? Write a letter campaign to your congressman so they can start making plastic streets?
It was actually a couple years ago. They were
Let me Google this. Let's figure out if the plastic has melted. Plastic streets, India. That's the first thing that comes up. Wait, it says India's radical plan to bury its garbage beneath the streets. So it's a... What is going on?
Remember, there was a couple years ago, they were talking about making the roads here. They were talking about making them those solar panel roads.
So I'm making a note right now. I want to search the world for ideas, and then write a letter to my Congress loser asking why don't we have any innovative ideas. Okay. What were you saying about something?
I was saying, yeah, I think there's a couple years ago, I think it was in Texas, I think it was here, they were talking about potentially a new idea for the roads, for making them, what's it called? They're talking about making them, you know, out of like, so whenever, instead of making people go into, whenever people die, instead of burying them, they're talking about using the corpses for roads.
Oh, just like the Great Wall, bury the people into the road. That's Grandpa Willie there.
You know, you just drive over some bones and it's, you know, just fine. Nah, but there was something about they were talking about making the roads like, you know, photosynthesis.
That doesn't make any sense.
I fucking can't think of the word. Holy shit.
Did you not pay attention at all in biology?
Shut up. Okay. So, you know that thing where you put it on top of roofs?
We gotta make the road
and
photosynthesis.
You know that thing you put on roofs and it soaks up sunlight and it turns it into energy?
Solar power? What are you talking about? We're gonna make the roads photosynthesis. You need to enter the Intel Science Fair. That's gonna be your problem. I'm getting away for the roads to be photosynthesis.
So, yeah. So they were talking about making the roads solar panels. It's gonna be like a hard plastic on top, and then like solar panels underneath that could soak up energy. But it was found to be like too many faults with it, like too expensive. So I know that one didn't get very far. But yeah, a lot of these innovations, some of them you never hear from again.
Why do you think that is?
Well, either like the one we were just talking about, they fail. Like there's some, like, you know,
they fail because they just don't. The science isn't there to get it there, or it fails because it's too expensive. And at what point does potential payoffs offset the initial cost to make the project happen?
Right.
And who decides that?
I guess depends on what the innovation is. Depends on, like, for that one, it depends on the I guess the government.
Well, the government. Do you believe the government has to fix everything? You must be a little.
They're in charge of fixing the roads.
Well, what's the innovation that's missing to make the McRib be a year-round product? I don't understand why that can't happen.
I don't even know what the craze is about that. I've never had one.
Never had a McRib?
No.
You're a damn socialist.
What is it? It's just a sandwich, right? Like, what?
Well, the next time it's out, we're gonna take a little trip. We're gonna order you a McRib. I'm going to get the fish sandwich, and tell me what you think. What the heck? I'm trying to decide if I want to eat steak tonight.
You better not. You have to eat either SpaghettiOs or ramen noodles.
Oh my god, I have to put gas in my car because I actually have to go somewhere. Oh, fucking fantastic.
Oh my god. That's like fantastic.
Nope, it's awful because I don't want.
Did you ever hear about this GoFundMe? I think it was GoFundMe. Oh no, maybe it was a what's the other one? Kickstarter. About these people that were making utensils that would replace the plastic ones. So they're making utensils that you could eat. So like, spoons and forks.
That's insane. The only thing, no one wants. You can have a fucking whatever the fuck it's called. Why are you using utensils to go? Where are you going to eat to go that you can't take your shit home in?
Wait, what?
Or go to the what? Why are there so many plastic utensils? I don't understand. What are the plastic utensils for? What?
Oh, to eat.
Why? Like, if you're going to lunch and you're taking your shit to go, why don't you keep a fork, an actual, silver fork and knife or whatever, in your office, or have it in your car or something? Why do you have to use the plastic? I don't think there's a problem. I think people are just fucking lazy.
So let me tell you this: half the world's population is allergic to metal. So
I don't think that's true at all.
So yeah, no, but yeah, it's plastic utensils evidently get used a lot. So they were planning on this Kickstarter or GoFundMe, whatever page it was on, and they were promising edible utensils and they were sturdy enough to where you could, use it in soup and it wouldn't like completely dissolve or fall apart. So, whenever you're done eating, you could eat the utensil or throw it away and it's, biodegradable. But that turned out to be a big scam. And the people that made that like took all the money and ran.
Perfect ending to a
So,
like that blood test was a giant scam. I think that woman's in jail, isn't she, right now? The one who said that like they would take take a little tiny sample of your blood and they could tell you like everything that was wrong with you or that could potentially go wrong with you. And she got like all these Silicon Valley like investors, and it was a giant scam.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a whole book about it.
Yeah,
I forget what it's called, but it was like it was interesting.
I've never heard about that. Tell me about it.
Gosh, why don't you stop listening to your Blink 182 and your Yu-Gi-Oh plan and your whatever that game is that a lot of people play nowadays, and learn about scams.
Whoa.
I just summed it up. There was a girl. Once upon a time, there was a girl. I think she had blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she had created some kind of magical device that basically would take a sample of your blood and could tell you, I think, don't quote me because I don't know, but I think it was like, take a sample of your blood and it could tell you, what you currently have and what you possibly can get in the future. So cancer or I don't know, some horrible rare disease, whatever, whatever. But it was not true. It was all fake. It was all a scam, and they were just taking people's money. I think it got into like the billions of dollars, actually. And yeah, that's the whole enchilada. That's the gist of it.
Oh, I see. Well, that was very deep.
The most interesting story you ever heard in your whole. How did someone get away with scamming Silicon Valley?
Not at all. The micronation story was much more interesting.
No, I'd go there to pee off the nation and pee into the ocean, so that I could be one nature.
So let me recap for you. So this place that used to be a anti-air fortification.
No, I don't recap. I want to.
This dude hired mercenaries to take over this little bitty.
No! I won't.
So
Oh, wait. Have you heard of this band called Super? Is it Organism? Have you heard of that
No.
band?
super
either.
organism.
I don't know if that's what super. I think that's how you spell organism. ORGANIS. Organism.
Why? What about him?
I don't know. They look like a bunch of freaks.
Wow.
And so, wait, look, I just typed it in Dallas.
You gonna buy tickets for the next showing?
Well, it was actually yesterday.
Oh.
It was actually yesterday. Damn it, we missed it. $19. Well, we missed it. Now we'll never ever to see them again. Well, it was in the New Yorker, and they look like a bunch of. There's like a
Hooligans?
1, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, hooligans. They're up to no good. They're hijinks and they're good time buddies and whatnot.
Did you ever hear about? I think it was around 2010 and 2012. There was a vehicle, a 3-wheeled vehicle that was being made called the Elio. Did you ever hear about that?
Why would anyone want a 3-wheel?
So this one was, I guess, gained attention because it was really cheap and the miles per gallon, it was getting up to 84 miles per gallon. So it was like a super efficient vehicle, 3 wheels, and the cost of it brand new is $7,000 to $8,000. That's the whole cost.
Okay.
So it has 3 wheels, and the way that it's set up is, so it has room for 2 passengers. But the seats are like not side by side, like they're front and back. So the steering wheel is like in the middle of the car instead of off to the side. And then it also has a little bit of trunk space too. So this was supposed to be, I think this was first revealed like in 2012, somewhere around there. And they were supposed to start production by like 2015, 2016, and they still haven't made a single one. And they have tons of pre-orders too. They have over 65,000 reservations, like people put down money for them. And they still haven't started. Like now they pushed the date back to 2019.
Well, I think things are hard to manufacture.
Yes.
Wait.
So we'll see if they actually come through, because I think it looks like a very interesting vehicle.
No, I hope they fail.
Because it's like and it's an American company. It would be all made in America too.
Who cares? Do you honestly care about? I'm generally interested now.
Well, you cut out there. You said what?
Do you really care if things are made in America or not?
I think since I live here, yes.
And why do you care?
Well, specifically for the Elio,
No, you said, and it's made in America.
Yeah, it's
and
made
a
in
sick
America.
Pride kind of thing.
So no.
why is that important to you?
Something on this scale though, where you're talking about manufacturing cars, you think about all the jobs it can create and how much it can help the economy. That's something that I would want to see, that I'd prefer in America.
You would prefer the cars be made in America, so economy, so people can work. The part-time worker wants people to go to work. Oh, I see.
Yeah, because it helps everyone. It'll help stimulate the economy, no matter how small it is. it could still,
And you're for the economy.
Yes, I'm for the economy, Andre. I don't want to be fucking trading chickens and cows like in the fucking medieval ages, all right?
Well, I don't know. You seem like I don't know. Very interesting that you're for the economy.
I just don't like to work. That's my thing.
Oh, I see.
Me personally, I don't like to work.
Oh, I see. I see. You are for the economy. You're for the U.S. You want things. Alrighty then.
But
I'm on Kickstarter's website and it does not look to.
What?
I'm on Kickstarter's website right now and it does not look like how it used to. I don't even understand what I'm looking at.
Yeah, they probably changed it after so long.
That like before you can like literally, it was like on the front page where you can like search projects near you that people are funding, or like this is so confusing. I don't want to donate anything to. I'm out of it too much. Website wasn't friendly. They've lost a customer.
Yeah, it's very nowadays. You never know what can be like a scam, or you don't know what could not work out, and then you wasted your money. Like, did you hear about that couple that was raising money for a homeless person, and then they kept all the money?
Oh, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah,
hopefully they bought something good.
No, they I don't know where they are in the process now, but I think they are.
They're being sued by Kickstarter.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening actually. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, they're not getting away with it. Something's happening with them.
Oh, that dog and those pesky kids are stopping them. Interesting.
Yeah, so I think what Kickstarter did is they actually, like, I don't know. To be honest, I haven't really read the story, but I think what I read was that Kickstarter gave the homeless man out of their own pocket the money that was supposed to be owed to him. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens with the couple.
It's interesting, I guess.
But yeah. So going back real quick to the Elio. It's because we were talking about Kickstarter and things that could be scams. It's interesting that this one is still going, because it's just.
What, you think it's easy to manufacture stuff? Like, they didn't have the money to do it, but now they have to figure out how to do it on a large scale and cheaply, and there could be issues with production and all the other crap that comes with mass production.
Well, Elon Musk did it.
No, he hasn't. That's why he's in a lot of shit with stupid company. Well, not SpaceX. SpaceX is different. But yeah. So I mean,
what I mean is he actually produced cars, and they were much more expensive than the Elio.
Yes, but he's having trouble with his what's the new one that's supposed to be coming out? It's supposed to be a little. They're having problems with it. It still hasn't come out. So my point is, there's like always issues with mass manufacturing of shit.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is some of these people made reservations and they haven't made a single car. Like, they could. I mean,
so you think they're scamming? I don't know. They could be scamming, and there could be real issues with it. I wouldn't be placing a car through Kickstarter.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not through Kickstarter. It's like they have their own website and everything. But
no, they're doing their own funding.
Yeah. It just reminded me of like a potential scam, like how you see on those websites.
Oh, you mean like the Bigfoot hunters and stuff, and the
hey, that stuff is real, man.
Or the commercial we saw for the psychic hotline.
There's probably not.
Do you remember that psychic hotline? Psychic
hotline. I've never heard
that
of
we
that.
saw that we saw that commercial for. I want to see if they're.
Oh, you mean farmersonly.com?
No.
Did you go on there?
Gross. Why would I want to farm? Ew.
So you could have your own crops, you idiot.
I don't want my own crops. I barely want the crops that come at the store. Why am I?
So you can make you
And-
some nice fresh steaks.
And don't most people do that stupid Hello Fresh bullshit that they send you stuff in the mail
Hello
Oh,
Fresh?
or whatever that's called, where they send you the stuff to cook? Like,
Oh, where
What
they
is
send you
that?
they send you like the ingredients in a box, right? And then you
yes,
that's like
and then you.
Blue Chef or some shit.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I am curious about waste that creates versus just going to the store and get your shit and put it together. Because I don't know. I'm concerned about the environment. You're concerned with the economy. I'm concerned with the environment.
I mean, don't they send it like what do you mean like the waste from that?
Like, how much waste are they creating with plastic by having to individually, because it's individual portions, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
individually vacuum seal products. Use a gas cardboard box. Most people probably don't recycle because some states and some cities it costs you extra money as a taxpayer to have a recycling program. So I mean, like, how much more waste are they creating versus you just going to the damn store and picking up a pack of, chicken or whatever the hell they send you and the seasoning and shit like that? Like, which one is creating more waste? The going to the grocery store, get it yourself, or getting individually packaged and shipped and moving all stuff around, and people have to deliver to them. They're getting gas, and the CO2 emissions are getting in the air. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's called actually Blue Apron. But yeah, I don't know. Looking at the images, there's well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you get. Some of them looks like it's just the box it comes in. They don't really have much plastic. But I don't know. I never ordered it from it, so.
I know you like your Kraft macaroni and cheese, like you're in the.
No, dude, SpaghettiOs and ramen all day.
Oh, I see. that's what makes you big and strong.
Hell yeah! So, call me big boy.
I need a brown belt.
Hey, don't do your fucking shopping while we're on live.
I need a belt right now.
So if that, let me ask you this. So let's say if the Elio car started production, would you? Okay, so like say this. Say you don't have your Mazda, right? You're still doing public transportation.
Oh, I miss those days.
So say if the Elio was available, brand new car, all you have to pay is one time, say $8,000, and it's 84 miles per gallon. Would you get it?
Would I get it? Oh my god, I forgot what else. No, I don't like a three-wheel car. I'd have listen, I would drive a truck if it didn't pollute the environment so much and it didn't cost the car note wasn't, $500-$600 a month, and it didn't take, a fortune to fill it up in gas. Okay? Because I do a lot of shopping, so I need a lot of space. Plus I get claustrophobic.
So what you're saying is you're really big and you need space in the car.
And I want space in the car, exactly. But I don't do it because of the financial reason.
What if I told you that there's lots of space in the Elio? So much space that Shaquille O'Neal has room.
Yeah, no, don't think that.
Yeah, I just made that up. But it's actually cool because the safety ratings on it are through the roof because they put a roll cage in it. And then they tested it on ice because one of their concerns is how does it drive? Only having 3 wheels, so it has 2 wheels in the front, 1 wheel in the back. So one of their concerns was how safe is it? How does it drive on ice? Wet roads. It's actually I think got the highest safety rating so far.
I don't believe. Hello?
I see what's going on here. At the same time, 500 miles away, a woman in Phoenix contracted diabetes.
Oh my god, I'm so freaking.
I hear that, buddy.
Oh, it's like, is today Wednesday? Can I go to Hooters and get the?
What's on Wednesday? Is it the unlimited wings or?
Yeah, on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Today's only Tuesday. So the only thing that's on deal today is like, it is a good deal, but it's like $6 for the pasta. Have you ever had the pasta from Pizza Hut?
No.
Yeah, it's like $6. It's so stupid. Yeah.
Wait, it's $6 and it's what?
And you get 2 giant pans of pasta and like breadstick, like 8 breadsticks or something. It's like a really good. It's like a really good deal, but it's I want.
So, when was the last time you had a nightmare?
I don't have nightmares. You know what? Things that I dream about, I wake up because I'm saying Italian words sleep. Okay.
What?
Okay. Yes, I'm like crazy. Like I'm crazy going over Italian words. I like wake up because I'm like, go. I'm thinking of Italian.
Sure. Okay.
I'm serious.
So I had a nightmare.
I'm serious.
For
You
the first
bastard.
time. Like, so I haven't had one in years, but I had one, and I'm telling you this because it's funny. But like in the dream, it felt so real, and for some reason it had like, I felt like I was like in a horror movie. So in this dream, I dreamt that Godzilla was fighting King Ghidorah. You know, that 3-headed dragon. I don't know
what that is. Is
so
that from Hercules, where it keeps.
No. So this is from the Godzilla universe. So this monster, King Ghidorah, it's like a 3-headed golden dragon, is fighting Godzilla. And so in my dream, this whole thing looks like a scene of destruction. Like there's like just buildings crumbling and like people screaming. And so everyone's running towards this ship, this giant cruise ship, like literally the size of like, you know, one of those Carnival cruise ships. It was like huge. So everyone's running to the ship, and apparently the ship could go from the sea and fly into space. So the plan was everyone was going to go on board, and we're all going to get the fuck out of here because these giant monsters are fighting. And then I woke up.
Hey, listen. I want to let you know, I signed up for a piece of the pie rewards from Domino's finally.
Finally?
Because I like, when I think about it, I was like, I've spent so much fucking money at Domino's. I could have 1,000 pizzas. So I finally signed up for this.
It's actually funny because I like maybe 2-3 weeks ago I signed up as well after spending so much.
I was like, might as well. What do you order? Do you only get wings from there, or do you actually get the pizza?
No, I never get the wings from there.
You never get the wings?
No. It's a pizza chain. What's wrong with you? It's a pizza chain.
What? So you don't get wings from the pizza chain?
No, I don't get wings from the pizza chain. Why don't you go to
I can remember the
Wingstop.
first time I had wings from Domino's, and it was over Derek's house, and you were there.
Yeah.
And I was like, he ordered barbecue wings, and I was like, who the fuck orders wings from Domino's? That was my first time ever.
And that's when you fell in love?
That's when I fell in love. What the heck?
Gotcha.
My God. Yeah, that was the style pizza. And I get the garlic Parmesan sauce. It's delicious. Okay, I just placed an order for Pizza Hut. You're racist.
You know what that sound is?
You hear a little boy playing with sound noises.
It's King Ghidorah, that 3-headed dragon.
Why are you... I don't think adults have nightmares. I think it's a sign of something seriously wrong, and usually a sign of sex. Like, I don't know what this means. It could mean you're a what is it called when you have sex with animals? I don't forget what it's called, but that's probably bestiology or something.
Bestiology?
I don't know. It's something. I think that's what you're thinking.
Listen, this isn't on the same scale. This was about monsters. King Ghidorah and Godzilla.
Yeah, that means you like to have sex with big animals. Yeah, great.
Speaking of the Godzilla movie's coming out next year, May,
What Godzilla movie?
March. You never saw the trailer for it?
They're making a new Godzilla.
Yeah, but this one is like gonna be.
Is he still in Asia? Because that's right.
No, this one's gonna be how the original ones were, where he faces off against like some of the classic monsters. Do you remember any of them?
The Powerpuff Girls. He's gonna pace off the Power. I know, but they have to save the town.
No, you remember? You remember Mothra?
I don't remember any of these people or animals or creatures.
Oh my god, dude!
I have a very bad memory.
All right, well, you need to get your knowledge up because that's pathetic.
If I go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, pointless questions. Oh,
Yeah, actually, did you see that? There was this one Who Wants to Be a Millionaire where this dude lost because of a simple question like, you know, who was this Pokemon? And the guy didn't know.
oh, really?
Yeah. So it's real. You better prepare yourself. You never know. Like, what if you're getting mugged tomorrow and this guy's like, if you can tell me the answer to this question in Godzilla's third movie, then I'll let you live.
Then I'll kill myself. I'll be like, oh, okay.
What was that?
That was my gun going off. Hey, I watched Conan's first ever
Show?
The Late Show. Yeah.
Yes, me too. I saw that.
You saw that?
It was
I was
on,
like,
yeah, I think it was on for everyone. It was like on the front page.
oh, okay. It was my first time seeing it, and it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was very weird.
It was
Actually, so all of it throughout the whole show is very light, but then there's that one part where he has the he's about to hang himself.
Yeah, that was. I thought that was hilarious.
No, I mean that's funny, but like for back then,
yeah.
I was like, holy
yeah.
shit, I can't believe they let that happen.
Andy wasn't really that funny to.
Yeah, I mean he did good, but you could tell he was nervous.
Yeah. They were hella young. I would have canceled him. I'm not gonna lie. If I was the, I don't think it was amazing.
I never got why his sidekick is there. Like I thought maybe, I don't know. So apparently, because what does he do? I don't think he like contributes anything.
Andy?
Yeah.
Because everyone needs a good sidekick. How much do you think he gets paid versus Conan?
Probably a significantly more amount than what he should be for what he does. Like he literally just sits there and maybe makes like a couple comments a show.
Yeah, I think that's ad lib. Like on Chelsea lately, she had the little Mexican guy. Conan has Andy. Who does Fallon have?
Yeah, no, Fallon has wait, you're talking about what's his name? Wait, the one with the Mexican guy.
Oh, that's Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, Kimmel.
Kimmel.
Yeah, but he's
like
not like on like the, you know, on the set with him. He's like off to the side. That's okay.
Yeah, he's I don't. Well, Fallon doesn't have one, but I hate
Fallon.
Fallon has his laugh. His
fake
crazy
laugh.
Okay. Why is he there? I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Yes, his fake laugh. That's his trademark.
It's just like uncontrollably.
Why do you think he does that though? I don't understand.
I mean, it's he can't. I mean, I guess he's been doing that for so long. It's not genuine for him. He's just
he can't physically laugh anymore.
No, like in general, he's just a very Hey, next time we cast, turn that shit on silent, bitch.
Hey, someone's calling me from New York. You know what that means, don't you? It's the mayor. There's an emergency. I gotta go pick up my pizza.
Listen here. Wait, I thought you ordered wings.
No, I ordered pasta. I told you.
Oh, you just said a pizza.
Well, I mean pasta.
Oh my god.
It's Tuesday. $6 for 2 things of giant pasta.
Oh my god. All right, so
I'll take a picture and send it to you. So you.
thanks. I appreciate that. So, yeah, we've been doing this for over an hour now. So yeah, I guess we'll call it here.
How do we sign off?
I do that.
Stay
so don't
classy, San Diego.
worry. Oh, you mean like a sign off, like?
Yes.
Okay. Here's our sign off. Here we go.
Drink more Powerade. 0.
All right. Thanks. Yeah, we have about 200 viewers right now. So, thanks everyone for.
We don't have 200 viewers, you lunatic.
Yes, we do. I can see it right here, bro. I got pulled up.
We have 0 views.
All right, thanks for all you adoring fans for tuning in to the first podcast of Listen to This While Doing Laundry. This was our first one, kind of like a test run. We plan on doing more, Dondry's favorite word, more compiled episodes.
No! I like a simple vocabulary.
Yeah, I could tell.
It's better for the world to have a simple vocabulary.
All right, well, thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.